Sugar lovers rejoice. Mars bars are 60% sugar. Mars bars are 60% sugar. That's right. This popular chocolate bar, known for its delicious combination of nougat and caramel wrapped in a smooth milk chocolate coating, has a surprising sugar content that might make your sweet tooth dance with joy. To put it into perspective, if you were to grab a standard Mars bar weighing around 51 grams, about 30 grams of that is pure sugar. This hefty dose contributes not only to the bar's rich taste, but also its energy-boosting qualities, making it a favorite for a quick pick-me-up. However, this high sugar level also means that indulging in Mars bars should be done in moderation. Consuming too much sugar can lead to various health issues like obesity, diabetes, and tooth decay. So while it's tempting to reach for another bar, remember that enjoying them occasionally is the key to keeping your sweet treats fun and guilt-free. Next time you unwrap a Mars bar, consider the sugar content and how it fits into your overall diet. Will you enjoy it with a bit of balance? Hard to believe, but bones are super strong. Just think about this. A small block of human bone, only the size of a matchbox, can support an astonishing weight of around 18,000 pounds. That's like stacking 3 pickup trucks on top of each other. This incredible strength comes from the bone's unique structure, which is both lightweight and tough, making it perfect for our body's needs. But the wonders of our bones don't stop there. Did you know that they are continuously being replaced? Every few years, your body effectively gives you a brand new skeleton. This process, known as bone remodeling, helps keep your bones strong and healthy by replacing old and worn-out bone tissue with fresh material. So not only do your bones hold you up like a sturdy pillar, but they are always renewing themselves to ensure you stay strong and active. Isn't that amazing? Why does Mount Vernon claim the tulip crown? Located in Washington, this town, known as the tulip capital of North America, grows more tulips than all of Holland. Each spring, the vibrant fields explode with colors, drawing in visitors from around the globe. The annual Tulip Festival is a highlight, featuring breathtaking displays of thousands of tulips in all shades imaginable. From delicate pastels to bold, vibrant hues, these gorgeous flowers transform the landscape into a stunning sea of color. The festival not only showcases the blooms, but also celebrates the community with local art, food, and entertainment. Families stroll through the fields, capturing the beauty with their cameras while others enjoy live music and delicious culinary treats from local vendors. This enchanting event rivals the famous tulip farms of the Netherlands, making it a must-see destination for anyone who loves flowers. The dedication and care that the growers put into their tulip fields truly shine during this special time. Who knew that a small town in the US could create such a magnificent springtime spectacle? Believe it or not, KFC's slogan got lost in translation. When the iconic fast food chain KFC launched in China, they aimed to convey the deliciousness of their chicken with the slogan, "Finger licking good." However, a curious translation mishap turned it into an unintended phrase, "Eat your fingers off." This blunder highlights the fascinating and often humorous challenges companies face when adapting marketing messages for different cultures. Language nuances and cultural references can easily lead to misunderstandings, resulting in quirky translations that might confuse or amuse potential customers. Thankfully, KFC quickly corrected this slogan, but it serves as a reminder of how important it is to understand the local language and customs when expanding globally. After all, the goal is to entice customers to enjoy the food, not leave them puzzled about their fingers. This might surprise you. Runway numbers reveal direction. Each runway at an airport is labeled with a number that gives a hint about its orientation. For example, a runway marked as 14 actually points toward 140 degrees from magnetic north. This clever system helps pilots and air traffic controllers communicate efficiently and avoid confusion. Imagine a busy airport with all the takeoffs and landings happening at the same time. Knowing the exact heading makes it easier for everyone involved to ensure flights operate smoothly. Just as sailors use compasses to navigate the seas, pilots use runway numbers to guide their planes through the skies. This straightforward approach simplifies operations, enhancing safety while managing the complex ballet of aircraft on the ground and in the air. So the next time you see a runway number, remember, it's not just a label, but a vital navigation tool. Surprisingly, it's a fact that Mountain Dew is moonshine. Originally developed in the 1940s in Tennessee, Mountain Dew started off as a mixer for whiskey and moonshine, allowing folks to enjoy their drinks with a twist of citrus flavor. The name itself is slang for moonshine, connecting it to its spirited origins. Back then, this refreshing beverage was simple, designed mostly for mixing with liquor. As more people began to enjoy its taste, it transformed from a local secret into a popular soft drink. Over the years, the recipe evolved, adding more ingredients and flavors. Today, Mountain Dew is a thriving brand with a distinct identity, loved not just for its unique flavor, but also for its vibrant marketing and energetic lifestyle image. Can you imagine the journey from a whiskey mixer to a global sensation? Is it really true that bridges can look like roller coasters? The Ashima Ohashi Bridge in Japan certainly gives off that thrilling impression. With its steep slope, the bridge presents a striking visual that challenges our perception of gravity. When you drive across it, you might feel as if you're racing up a roller coaster, which is both exciting and slightly nerve-wracking. However, this impressive structure is more than just a visual marvel. It plays a vital role in transportation. Designed to allow ships to pass smoothly underneath, the Ashima Ohashi Bridge demonstrates the ingenuity of modern engineering. Its height and incline ensure that even tall vessels can navigate past without any issue, bridging the gap between safety and functionality. Built to connect the cities of Matsue and Sakeminato, this bridge not only facilitates travel, but also showcases the creative spirit of Japanese architecture. So the next time you see a photo of this bridge, remember, it's not just about the thrill, it's a testament to intelligent design and purpose. Guess what really drives the basilisk lizard's fame? The common basilisk, Basiliscus basiliscus, often called the Jesus Christ lizard, astounds with its incredible ability to run on water. When faced with danger, this remarkable reptile can sprint across the surface of ponds or streams, thanks to its unique anatomy. Its large hind feet are equipped with fringe-like scales that increase surface area and generate tiny air pockets, allowing the basilisk to maintain its weight above water. By executing rapid foot strikes, up to 20 steps per second, this agile creature can glide over the water for distances of about 5 meters before it eventually sinks. Young basilisks excel in this unique skill, escaping predators with an astonishing burst of speed as they dart across rivers. This extraordinary combination of speed, physics, and evolutionary adaptation serves as a fascinating study for engineers and scientists. Many are inspired by the basilisk's foot structure and gait to design robots capable of mimicking this water-running ability. The basilisk lizard illustrates that nature can achieve what we once considered impossible. Running on water is not just a miracle rooted in myth, but a marvelous biological reality. Believe it or not, here's a lift with history. The Santa Justa elevator in Lisbon is not just any ordinary elevator. It's a stunning achievement of 19th century engineering. Designed by Raoul Meunier du Penseur, who learned from the famous engineer Gustave Eiffel, this elevator showcases intricate wrought iron designs that attract both locals and tourists alike. It connects the steep Barro Alto neighborhood with the Baixa district, making it a practical solution for those climbing the city's hills. But it's not just about functionality. This elevator is a piece of art, standing tall at about 148 feet and offering fantastic views of the city's skyline. When you step inside, you're transported back in time, surrounded by its beautifully crafted metalwork. Its purpose goes beyond merely moving people. It's a symbol of architectural innovation and a reflection of Lisbon's rich history. So if you ever find yourself in the city, don't miss the chance to ride this unique lift and soak in the sights. What a way to experience the charm of Lisbon. You won't believe this about the USA's national debt. January 8, 1836, is a date that stands out in American history as the last day the United States was completely free of national debt. At that time, the U.S. government had managed to pay off all its loans, which was quite a feat in a growing nation. The environment was different, as government budgets were simpler and the economy was still in its infancy. This period of zero debt came during President Andrew Jackson's administration, who was a strong advocate for fiscal responsibility. However, this unique moment didn't last long. Just a few years later, financial obligations began to build up again, driven by wars, economic expansion, and various government programs. Today, the national debt has reached trillions of dollars, sparking ongoing debates about fiscal policy and economic strategy. How did a country once debt-free become so financially complex? Believe it or not, the Ice Hotel is real. This stunning hotel, found in Jukkasjärvi, Sweden, is the world's first and only hotel made entirely from ice and snow. Each winter, artists and builders work together to reconstruct the hotel using ice sourced from the nearby Torn River. This process not only creates a breathtaking architectural masterpiece, but also ensures that every visit offers something new and unique. The hotel features intricate ice sculptures, beautifully designed rooms, and even ice bars. With temperatures inside hovering around a chilly 5 degrees Celsius, guests are provided with thermal sleeping bags and cozy accommodations to keep warm. The Ice Hotel also hosts various activities like ice sculpting and dog sledding, making it a magical winter wonderland. Imagine sipping a drink from an ice glass while surrounded by stunning ice art. Are you ready for an unforgettable adventure? You might be shocked to learn that size varies wildly. On the logarithmic scale, a grain of sand sits intriguingly between an atom and the massive planet Earth. This scale helps us understand sizes that differ enormously, offering a fresh perspective on the universe. Imagine a tiny atom, which is nearly invisible to the naked eye, compared to something as grand as Earth. The fascinating part is that the width of a sand grain measures roughly 0.5 millimeters, while a typical atom is about 0.1 nanometers across. This means that if you could line up atoms to reach 1 full millimeter, you would need a staggering 1 million of them. Such comparisons show us how diverse sizes can be in our world, spanning from the minuscule to the monumental. Understanding this scale is not only thrilling, it helps scientists and enthusiasts alike appreciate the complexity of everything around us. So next time you're at the beach and pick up a grain of sand, remember that it's more than just a tiny piece of the Earth. It's a bridge between the vastness of our planet and the minuscule building blocks of matter. Meet the tiniest pandas on Earth. Can you believe it? Giant panda cubs, when they are born, are remarkably smaller than apples, weighing just about 3 to 5 ounces. These tiny pink creatures enter the world hairless, unable to see, and entirely reliant on their mothers for warmth and protection. When you think about how adorable full-grown pandas are, it's hard to imagine these miniature versions. This unique aspect of their infancy highlights the incredible ways nature has designed these animals for survival. While panda mothers are nurturing and attentive, the cubs rely on them for not just food, but also the essential body heat they need to stay alive. In fact, a mother panda usually gives birth to 1 or 2 cubs, but raising them can be quite challenging. She must make sure to maintain the right environment and offer the care that these tiny creatures desperately need. The journey of these adorable little pandas from such fragile beginnings to becoming the larger, playful giants we know and love is a testament to the resilience of nature. Surprisingly, it's a fact that Venezuela hides treasure. The Maracaibo Basin, situated deep beneath the surface of Venezuela, is a treasure trove of petroleum, often called black gold. This vast oil reserve is one of the largest in South America, holding immense potential for energy production and economic growth. Imagine a giant natural vault, packed with fossil fuels formed over millions of years, just waiting to be tapped. Discovered relatively recently, the basin's oil has sparked interest from countries and corporations eager to harness this resource. However, this treasure isn't just a boon. It raises questions about environmental impact and the sustainability of relying on fossil fuels. As we explore ways to utilize such resources responsibly, how we balance economic benefits with protecting our planet remains a critical challenge. Will we find a way to tap into this wealth without compromising the environment? Here's a wild fact about clams that astounds. A clam named Ming lived for over 400 years, making it one of the oldest known living creatures on our planet. Found near Iceland, This remarkable ocean dweller sparked excitement among researchers when it was discovered in 2006. Ming's life began in 1499, a time when explorers were just starting to map the New World. Imagine all the historical changes this little clam witnessed, from the Spanish Armada to the invention of the telephone. Scientists determined its age by counting the growth rings, just like you would on a tree. Every year represented a new layer, revealing secrets about its long life. Ming's discovery not only provided a snapshot of marine life spanning centuries, but also raised questions about how climate change and ocean conditions influence longevity in creatures. How many other ancient animals are waiting to be found? Guess what really drives America's pizza obsession? Pizza is a national treasure in the United States, with Americans munching their way through a jaw-dropping amount every day, enough to fill the entire Vatican City. Just think about that for a moment. This delicious dish comes in countless styles, from the iconic thin crust to the hearty deep dish and even stuffed pizza, showcasing our diverse tastes. Families gather around pizza boxes for movie nights. Friends celebrate with slices at parties, and pizza shops are often buzzing with customers. Whether it's topped with classic pepperoni or unique combinations, pizza brings people together. It's more than just food, it's a part of our culture. With each bite, we're not just savoring melted cheese and crispy crust, we're indulging in a tradition that's woven into the fabric of American life. What's your favorite pizza topping? Here's a wild fact about Henry the crocodile. Born in 1900, Henry has become a living legend in South Africa, celebrating over 120 years of life. This remarkable age means he has experienced vast historical changes and witnessed the world transform around him. Imagine the stories he could tell, from the early 1900s through 2 world wars to the rise of technology in our modern society. Henry's longevity makes him one of the longest-lived creatures on the planet, a true icon in conservation. His days include basking in the sun at his home in the Crocodile Center, where he attracts visitors fascinated by his impressive size and history. He serves as a vital reminder of the importance of protecting our wildlife and habitats, as he has seen both thrive and suffer throughout his life. So the next time you think about the passage of time, remember Henry and the countless changes he has endured. Prepare to be amazed by your wrinkled fingers. When you spend time in water, you might notice your fingers take on a wrinkled appearance. This fascinating phenomenon isn't just a quirky feature of our bodies, it's actually an evolutionary response. Scientists believe that our ancestors developed this ability to enhance their grip on wet surfaces, making it easier to gather food or navigate through slippery environments. Just like certain animals have special adaptations for their habitats, humans also have unique traits that helped us survive. When your fingers wrinkle, it increases the surface area and improves friction, allowing for a better grasp on wet items like fish or plant materials. This little-known fact reveals how our bodies have adapted over time to meet the challenges of the world. So next time you're splashing around, remember that those wrinkly fingers are a sign of an incredible evolutionary advantage. Why did Julian Assange live in an embassy for years? For 7 long years, Julian Assange, the founder of WikiLeaks, found refuge in the Ecuadorian embassy in London. His choice to stay there stemmed from ongoing legal troubles and the threat of extradition to Sweden, where he faced charges related to sexual assault. Assange's situation created a unique spotlight on issues such as freedom of speech, government secrecy, and the complex nature of international law. Living in the embassy, Assange maintained his activism, communicating his views through various media channels and advocating for transparency and accountability from governments around the world. This unusual living arrangement raised numerous debates about human rights and the rights of asylum seekers. People around the globe watched as Assange's story unfolded, with many supporting his stance against what they viewed as political persecution. His time in the embassy ultimately came to an end in 2019, but it leaves behind a legacy that continues to provoke discussions on privacy, press freedom, and the implications of leaked information. Let's uncover the truth about the Dead Sea's density. This famous body of water, nestled between Israel and Jordan, is renowned for its extraordinary salinity. The salt concentration in the Dead Sea is about 10 times higher than that of regular ocean water, which creates a unique situation. Because of this high salt content, the water is incredibly dense. What does that mean for swimmers? It's nearly impossible to sink. When you step into the Dead Sea, your body floats effortlessly on the surface, almost as if you're on top of a giant buoy. This floating phenomenon is not just fun, it's a natural result of the science behind buoyancy. In addition to its impressive floating capabilities, the mineral-rich waters also offer health benefits, which attract visitors looking to relax and rejuvenate. The mud from the shores is often used in spa treatments, believed to have therapeutic properties. So if you ever find yourself near this remarkable destination, don't miss the unforgettable experience of floating without sinking. Did you know about diplophobia and its impact on dining? This uncommon fear, known as diplophobia, can make social situations, like enjoying a meal with friends or family, feel intimidating. Individuals with this anxiety often worry about being judged or criticized for their eating habits, leading them to avoid dining in public or even eating around others. Imagine sitting at a table filled with delicious food while battling nerves and feeling self-conscious about every bite. This intense discomfort can stem from past experiences or a general fear of social interactions, making meals a source of stress instead of enjoyment. For some, it's not just the act of eating in public, but also the idea of sharing that experience with others that triggers their anxiety. Because meals are often social events, diplophobia can isolate individuals, impacting their relationships and social lives. Therapy and support groups can help those affected learn coping strategies. Have you ever felt nervous about eating in front of others? You might be shocked to learn that McLaren built a supercar. This impressive vehicle is actually a full-scale replica made from more than 340,000 Lego bricks, showcasing the perfect blend of engineering and creativity. Powered by nearly 800 electric motors, this unique model is not just a toy, it's a testament to what can be achieved when passion meets innovation. Each Lego piece contributes to a stunning assembly that mimics the design of one of McLaren's iconic cars, capturing every curve and detail. This endeavor highlights how modern technology and classic play can intertwine, sparking imaginations and inspiring future generations. Just imagine seeing a sleek sports car, built entirely from colorful plastic bricks zooming around. It's an exciting reminder that even the most serious engineering challenges can be approached with a playful spirit. How cool is it that we can turn childhood toys into incredible works of art and engineering? Let's uncover the truth about the British Empire. At its height in the 20th century, the British Empire was truly colossal, controlling around 23% of the world's population and an impressive 137 million square miles of territory. Imagine a world where the sun never set on British rule. That's how vast it was. This empire spanned continents, from North America to Africa and Asia, influencing cultures and systems across the globe. Even though the British Empire officially dissolved, its legacy continues to shape modern society. Discussions around colonialism, cultural exchange, and global trade often reference its impact. Today, many countries previously under British rule celebrate their independence while simultaneously grappling with the remnants of colonial influence. So how does the history of such a vast empire influence our world today? The conversations around its significance never truly fade. Have you ever wondered about women's tiny pockets? This quirky design choice actually has a deep-rooted history. Back in the 1800s, women's clothing often featured small, decorative pockets. The idea was that having real pockets could encourage independence among women, allowing them to carry essential items without needing a man's help. However, societal norms at the time led to the design being more of a fashion statement rather than a practical feature. As a result, women became accustomed to relying on purses to hold their belongings, which conveniently shifted the focus from pockets to handbags. This choice not only shaped fashion, but also reflected the changing roles of women in society. Today, many women still find they need to juggle their daily essentials in purses rather than utilizing the pockets their male counterparts enjoy. Isn't it interesting how a simple pocket can carry so much history? Imagine elephants enjoying live piano performances. Paul Barton, a talented pianist from England, took an extraordinary path that led him to Thailand, where he performs unique piano recitals for elephants. This heartwarming project not only entertains these majestic creatures, but also builds a remarkable connection between them and classical music. Elephants, known for their sensitive hearing, respond to the soothing sounds of the piano, showcasing their appreciation in delightful ways. Barton's concerts take place at an elephant sanctuary, aiming to raise awareness about these magnificent animals and their conservation. By blending art with nature, he highlights the power of music to touch all beings. As people gather to witness this extraordinary spectacle, they discover how music transcends barriers and brings together humans and animals. Isn't it amazing how a simple act of playing the piano can create such beautiful connections? Did you know the Silk Road changed history forever? The closure of the Silk Road created a real challenge for European nobles who loved their exotic spices. These spices weren't just for flavor. They were a status symbol and an essential part of their cuisine. But when the trade routes were blocked, these nobles faced a culinary crisis. In their quest for alternative paths to the east, explorers like Christopher Columbus set sail, thinking they could find a quicker route to Asia. Little did they know this search for better seasoning would lead to the discovery of the Americas in 1492. This unexpected turn of events not only transformed the diets of Europeans, but also reshaped the world's economic landscape. The quest for spices led to colonization, trade, and cultural exchanges that changed lives forever. Imagine if the Silk Road hadn't closed, how different our world might be today. Did you know the first online sale was a pizza? Back in 1994, Pizza Hut made history by selling a pizza over the internet, marking the beginning of e-commerce as we know it today. This revolutionary idea emerged when Pizza Hut partnered with a college student who had a knack for technology. They created a simple website that allowed customers to place orders for their favorite pizzas from the comfort of their own homes. Imagine ordering a piping hot pepperoni pizza without ever picking up the phone. This innovative move was a massive leap forward, showcasing how digital platforms could change the way we shop. Since then, the world of online shopping has exploded, with everything from groceries to gadgets available at our fingertips. Fast forward to now, and e-commerce is a booming industry. It's hard to believe that a single pizza order started it all. As we enjoy the convenience of online shopping, it's fascinating to remember that this all began with a simple slice. What might the next big online milestone be? What if I told you about a golden meteorite? Meet the Fukong Starstone, a stunning specimen that fell to Earth in 2000 and was discovered in China. This extraordinary meteorite, also known as Palak, is famous for its beautiful olivine crystals, which shimmer with a warm golden glow. These translucent gems are nestled inside a striking nickel and iron structure, giving the meteorite its unique appearance. What really sets the Fukong Starstone apart is its value. It's worth 4 times the price of pure gold. Collectors and scientists alike are fascinated by this rare find, as it not only holds scientific secrets about our universe, but also showcases the beauty of celestial materials. Imagine holding a piece of the cosmos that sparkles like treasure. With its captivating story and incredible worth, the Fukong Starstone truly is a gem from the stars. Ever thought about why dogs love skateboarding? Otto, an English bulldog from Lima, Peru, became a true canine superstar when he made history by entering the Guinness Book of Records on November 8, 2015. This remarkable pup earned the world record for the longest human tunnel traversed by a dog on a skateboard. Otto wowed audiences as he skateboarded through a tunnel formed by the legs of 30 people. Imagine the excitement. This impressive feat not only showcased Otto's incredible balance and talent, but also highlighted the wonderful bond between dogs and their humans. Owners often train their pets to perform tricks and stunts, and Otto is a perfect example of how, with a little practice, a whole lot of fun, and some encouragement, our furry friends can achieve amazing things. So what's the next challenge for Otto? There's no doubt he can inspire other dogs to join the skateboarding craze. Is it really true that Kulit Pisang travels the world? Kulit Pisang, an influential storyteller, has captivated audiences with tales drawn from his travels around the globe. Known for his unique narrative style, he weaves together themes of survival and resilience that resonate with many. Kulit believes that every experience, no matter how challenging, can teach valuable lessons about perseverance and hope. His stories often feature remarkable characters who overcome adversity, showcasing the strength of the human spirit. By utilizing various platforms, he connects with followers from all walks of life, inspiring them to face their own challenges with courage. Fans appreciate his ability to blend personal experiences with universal truths, making his content relatable and engaging. As he continues to share his adventures, Kulit Pasang invites us all to reflect on our own journeys and the resilience we embody. So, could his stories motivate you to embrace your own challenges and find strength in adversity? Surprising harm from dogs swimming post-flea treatment. Many pet owners don't realize that a dog's dip in a lake can pose serious risks to local ecosystems. When dogs receive a spot-on flea treatment, it's crucial to wait before they go for a swim. These treatments contain chemicals designed to eliminate fleas, but when pets enter water soon after application, these substances can wash off and enter the lake. This can be especially damaging to the invertebrate population, which includes vital species like insects and crustaceans. These tiny creatures play a huge role in maintaining the health of aquatic ecosystems. By disrupting their population, we may unintentionally affect everything from water quality to local fish populations. So, what can you do? Always follow the advice on flea treatments and consider keeping your furry friend on land for a while after their treatment, ensuring both their health and the environment thrive. Is it really true that kangaroos start at the top? Newborn kangaroos have an incredible start to life, emerging from their mother's pouch in a position that makes descending almost a daring adventure. These tiny joeys, measuring just about an inch at birth, must quickly learn to adapt as they navigate the steep terrains of their Australian home. Instinct plays a vital role in their survival. Their natural behaviors guide them through the challenges of rocky slopes and uneven ground, helping them to bond with their mothers while exploring their environment. As they grow stronger, these young kangaroos begin to hop around, developing coordination and strength essential for their future life in the wild. This incredible journey not only showcases their resilience, but also highlights the fascinating ways animals adapt to their habitats. How do you think those little ones learn such skills so quickly? Hard to believe, but there's a Mount Obama. This remarkable peak is located on the beautiful island nation of Antigua in the Caribbean. Named in honor of Barack Obama, who made history as the first African-American president of the United States, Mount Obama stands as a symbol of inspiration for many. This name change took place in 2009, right after Obama's historic election, reflecting the hope and unity he inspired in people around the world. The mountain itself, originally known as Boggy Peak, reaches an impressive height of 1,119 feet, offering breathtaking views of the surrounding landscape. Hiking to the summit is a rewarding adventure, where visitors can soak in the natural beauty while reflecting on how far we've come in terms of progress and equality. Mount Obama isn't just a geographical feature, it's a tribute to what can be achieved when we work together for a better future. So next time you think of Antigua, remember this unique mountain that celebrates a great milestone in history. Is it really true that jellyfish can reverse aging? The jellyfish Turritopsis dohrnii is nothing short of remarkable. Often referred to as the immortal jellyfish, this tiny creature possesses a unique ability that sets it apart from all other known organisms, the power to reverse its aging process. When faced with injury, environmental stress, or aging, Turritopsis dohrnii can transform back into its earlier polyp stage, essentially starting its life over. This transformation occurs through a process called transdifferentiation, where the jellyfish's cells change into different types to revert to a previous life stage. Imagine going back in time whenever life gets tough. Scientists are fascinated by this jellyfish, as this extraordinary ability raises fascinating questions about aging and regeneration in other species, including humans. Researchers study Turritopsis dohrnii to better understand the underlying mechanisms of aging and whether this knowledge could someday help us combat age-related diseases. Could we learn something that allows us to extend our own lives? Did you know the brain runs on just 12 watts? Surprisingly, the human brain operates on a mere 12 watts of energy, which is about the same amount required to power a dim light bulb. Even more fascinating, the brain consumes around 20% of the body's total resting metabolic calorie rate just to function. That's a hefty load considering it only makes up about 2% of our body weight. This powerful organ is always active, handling everything from thoughts and movements to emotions and memories, while interestingly, it does not have pain receptors. This means that, despite the complex processes occurring inside, the brain itself doesn't feel pain. So the next time you're deep in thought or creativity, remember that your brain is tirelessly working, using only a small amount of energy to fuel all your amazing mental feats. What if I told you pigs can be deadly? In 2012, the unsettling disappearance of Oregon farmer Terry Garner shifted into a chilling investigation. He vanished while feeding his pigs, and when worried family members searched for him, they uncovered a nightmarish scene. All they found were pieces of his dentures and scattered body parts. This shocking discovery led authorities to suspect that Garner's own pigs, known for their aggressive and omnivorous nature, had consumed him. Pigs are surprisingly powerful animals with a strong instinct for scavenging, which means they can eat almost anything they encounter, including flesh. This incident serves as a dark reminder about the potential hazards of working closely with large animals. Garner's case raises important questions about farm safety and the risks involved in handling unpredictable livestock. It's a gripping example of how the farming life can turn perilous in an instant. Guess what really drives cancer research today? Scientists are diving into the intriguing world of bee venom in the fight against aggressive breast cancer cells. Research is showcasing how certain compounds found in this natural substance could potentially take down cancer cells that are known to be stubborn and difficult to treat. The idea is exciting, but it's important to take a step back and consider the risks involved, especially since bee venom can trigger allergic reactions in some people. While the preliminary findings are promising, researchers emphasize the need for thorough testing to ensure safety and efficacy. Could this unique approach become a powerful tool in cancer treatment? As studies continue, the hope is that these buzzing little creatures might contribute to breakthroughs that save lives. Stay tuned for updates on this fascinating area of research. What if I told you runway models are giant? The average height of these stunning models typically ranges from 5 feet 9 inches to 5 feet 11 inches. This height is not just a coincidence. It helps highlight their figures and showcase clothing in the most flattering way. Although there's no official rule that mandates this height, many modeling agencies prefer taller models because their elongated frames create a striking visual impact on the runway. Designers aim for a particular aesthetic when presenting their collections, and taller models help achieve that goal by allowing garments to flow beautifully. This trend has been a part of the fashion industry for many years, encouraging a specific standard. Yet it's important to note that fashion is evolving, and there's growing recognition of diverse body types on the runway. So, who knows? The future may hold a broader range of heights in the modeling world. You won't believe how strangler figs grow. These fascinating plants start their journey as tiny seeds, often left behind by birds or other animals in the crevices of large trees. As the seeds sprout, the strangler fig sends its roots downwards, simultaneously wrapping around its host tree. This clever tactic helps the fig secure nutrients and moisture, but it also restricts the host tree's access to essential resources. Over time, this competition can be devastating, often leading to the demise of the host tree. Eventually, the strangler fig grows into a hollow trunk where the host tree once thrived. While they may sound destructive, strangler figs are crucial for many ecosystems. They provide food and shelter for a variety of wildlife, including birds, insects, and mammals. Their unique growth strategy showcases nature's ingenuity and the delicate balance of survival. Can you imagine such a spectacular life cycle? This might surprise you. Thumbs up emoji causes confusion. The thumbs up emoji, commonly understood as a sign of approval or positivity, can spark quite a debate across various cultures. In most Western countries, giving someone a thumbs up feels like a friendly pat on the back. a way to say, good job, or everything's all right. However, in places like Greece, the Middle East, and parts of West Africa, it can accidentally offend. Here, the same gesture might be interpreted as an insult, implying something offensive or crude. This contrast highlights how symbols can carry very different meanings, leading to potential miscommunication in our increasingly global world. So before you send that thumbs up emoji to your friend abroad, consider how your simple gesture might be received. Are we really all on the same page when it comes to gestures? Did you know giraffes change color as they age? As male giraffes grow older, their fur goes through an interesting transformation, becoming darker over time. This change is linked to hormonal shifts that occur as they mature. You might wonder why this matters. The darker fur and unique spot patterns help them stand out or blend in among the trees of their natural habitats. In giraffe society, color can signal dominance. A darker fur coat often communicates strength and maturity to other giraffes. Their spot patterns aren't just for show, either. They act as excellent camouflage in the dappled light of the African savanna, allowing them to hide from predators. Imagine a group of male giraffes, each with its distinct spots and shades, navigating their environment while establishing social hierarchies based on color. This fascinating adaptation showcases how nature works, helping them survive and thrive in a world full of challenges. What if I told you Kim Kardashian has a glam clause? This unique provision in her will mandates that her appearance remains flawless, even if she becomes unable to manage it herself. This reflects her dedication to her image, which has played an essential role in her fame and fortune. By ensuring that skilled professionals are tasked with her look, she emphasizes the importance of personal standards in her brand. It's more than just vanity, it shows how deeply intertwined celebrity culture and public perception are. In a world where image can make or break careers, Kim's glam clause highlights a fascinating aspect of celebrity life. It's a reminder that even icons like her have to think ahead and maintain their brand, regardless of personal circumstances. Will this trend of glam clauses catch on with other celebrities? Let's uncover the truth about audience engagement. Engaging with an audience is crucial for any content creator, and it's exciting to see how different strategies work. A popular approach involves directly inviting viewers to share their thoughts and preferences in the comments section. This interaction not only makes the audience feel valued, but also helps creators tailor their content to what their viewers enjoy most. Additionally, creators often encourage their audience to like and subscribe, which boosts visibility and shows support. By asking viewers to turn on notifications, they ensure that fans stay updated on future videos or posts. This combination transforms a one-way street into a lively conversation, fostering a vibrant community. So next time you watch a video, don't hesitate to share your thoughts or hit that like button. Your engagement truly makes a difference. Guess what really drives Norway's crime laws? In Norway, there's a surprising twist to how justice works, a 25-year statute of limitations on murder. This law means that if a murder occurred more than 25 years ago, it can no longer be prosecuted. While this might sound shocking, it stems from a belief in rehabilitation and the idea that individuals can change over time. Because of this limitation, families of victims can face the painful reality of unresolved cases, where they may never find closure. This unique legal approach reflects Norway's criminal philosophy, prioritizing reintegration over punishment. Critics argue that it can deny justice, while supporters believe it encourages a more humane system. Such a balance between justice and compassion makes Norway's approach to crime notably different from many other countries. What do you think about such a long wait for justice? Did you know about the mysterious Nazca lines? These fascinating geoglyphs, located in the arid plains of southern Peru, have sparked intrigue and wonder for decades. Stretching over 1,000 square kilometers, the Nazca lines depict various shapes, including animals like monkeys and birds, as well as geometric patterns. What makes them truly captivating is that they can only be fully appreciated from above, making them a mystery for centuries. It is believed that the Nazca people created these massive artworks between 500 BCE and 500 CE for religious or astronomical purposes. Some researchers suggest they might have been part of rituals connected to water, as the region experiences scant rainfall. Visitors today often take aerial tours to witness this ancient art, which is so large that its largest figures can span up to 200 feet. The line's preservation has sparked debates over environmental threats and tourism impacts. Why did the ancient Nazca create such colossal designs, and what messages were they trying to convey? Guess what really drives Cadillac's success? After the Henry Ford Company dissolved in 1902, many believed it was the end of an era in American automobiles. However, engineer Henry M. Leland stepped in, determined to keep the dream alive. Instead of liquidating the company's assets, Leland persuaded financial backers to stay in the automobile business, tapping into his innovative engine designs. This bold move led to the birth of Cadillac, a brand that quickly became a symbol of luxury and cutting-edge technology. Leland's vision for Cadillac wasn't just about cars, it was about creating a legacy of excellence in engineering and design. By focusing on quality and innovation, Cadillac set a new standard in the industry. Today, the name evokes images of sophistication and high performance. How did this little-known engineer turn a potential disaster into one of America's most iconic luxury brands? Ever thought about why ancient homes fascinate us? The Nap of Howard, perched on the stunning Orkney Islands in Scotland, is a treasure trove of history. Dating back to around 3,500 BCE, this remarkable stone house is one of the oldest standing structures in Europe, even older than the Egyptian pyramids. Imagine thick stone walls, skillfully arranged into distinct rooms, which once sheltered a Neolithic farming family. It's incredible to consider that the very people who lived there depended on agriculture in a time when such practices were just taking root. The Nap of Howard not only showcases early architectural talent, but also offers a rare window into prehistoric life. Its preservation allows us to explore the daily routines and challenges faced by these early inhabitants in Northern Europe, sparking curiosity about how they built their homes, what they ate, and how they thrived in their environment. Believe it or not, gold is incredibly rare. This precious metal, which has dazzled humanity for thousands of years, weighs about 190,000 metric tons in total when considering all the gold ever mined. Now, if you were to melt it down, you'd see just how limited it truly is. It would fill approximately 3.5 Olympic-sized swimming pools. That's a striking visual of gold's scarcity compared to its massive value and high demand in various industries, including technology and jewelry. With its distinctive luster and resistance to tarnish, gold continues to be a coveted resource. As our thirst for this shiny metal grows, the reality is we have a finite amount on our planet. So next time you see a beautiful gold ring or a shiny coin, remember just how special and rare that piece of gold really is. Wouldn't you agree? Did you know Barbie and Ken's real names? These iconic dolls were inspired by Ruth Handler's own children, Barbara and Kenneth. When she co-founded Mattel in the late 1940s, Ruth wanted to create a toy that would help girls envision their futures. Barbie was introduced in 1959, and her name was a nod to Ruth's daughter, while Ken came along in 1961, named after her son. This personal touch gave the dolls a special connection to Ruth's family and made them more relatable to children everywhere. Barbie quickly became a fashion icon, encouraging girls to dream big and pursue careers in various fields. Alongside her companion Ken, she paved the way for millions of children to express themselves through imaginative play. Over the years, Barbie has evolved, representing diverse cultures, professions, and body types, while still holding on to her roots. Ken, too, has adapted, showcasing various styles and roles. Together, they not only entertain but also inspire generations of girls and boys. How cool is that? Can you believe Europa hides an ocean beneath ice? This fascinating moon of Jupiter, known as Europa, is not just a frozen ball in space. It actually has a massive ocean lying beneath its thick, icy shell. Scientists believe this subsurface ocean could be up to 60 miles deep and might hold more water than all of Earth's oceans combined. What's even more exciting is that this ocean could potentially harbor conditions suitable for life. Europa's surface is marked by intriguing features like ridges and cracks, hinting that the ocean might be interacting with the moon's ice. The presence of water, coupled with the possibility of hydrothermal vents on the ocean floor, presents a tantalizing environment for microbes or other forms of life. NASA's upcoming Europa Clipper mission aims to explore this moon in detail, searching for signs of life and studying its icy crust. What secrets does Europa hold, and could it be the key to understanding life beyond Earth? Is it really true that pigs are smarter than dogs? Absolutely. Pigs are incredibly intelligent animals, often showing cognitive abilities that can exceed those of our beloved canine companions. Research has revealed that pigs can learn complex tasks, recognize symbols, and even navigate mazes with ease. This intelligence is not just about problem-solving. Pigs also display remarkable emotional intelligence. They can communicate with each other through a variety of sounds and demonstrate empathy towards their peers. Their social structures are complex, and they form strong bonds with family members and friends. This growing recognition of pig intelligence challenges how we view these animals and emphasizes their importance in ecosystems. Understanding their abilities encourages us to rethink common stereotypes about pigs, reminding us that they are not just farm animals, but sentient beings with rich emotional lives. So the next time you see a pig, you might just be looking at a creature with the mind of a genius. What if I told you about giggle mugs? This quirky term, hailing from 18th century British slang, describes people who smile too much, often when it just doesn't fit the moment. Imagine someone grinning at a serious political debate or during a grim news report. It's a fascinating reflection on human behavior and how we communicate emotions. In this context, mug refers to one's face, while giggle hints at that forced laughter that feels out of place. The concept invites us to ponder the evolution of language and our social norms, showing that sometimes people hide their true feelings behind a smile. So next time you see someone beaming inappropriately, you might just think of them as a giggle mug. It's a reminder that our expressions can tell a story, sometimes revealing more than words ever could. Why did Pinckney's Treaty change American boundaries? This important agreement, signed in 1795, marked a turning point for the United States and Spain, clarifying their territorial limits in the southeastern region. Before the treaty, disputes over Florida and the Mississippi River created tension between the two nations. Pinckney's Treaty defined the borders more clearly, ensuring that the U.S. could navigate the Mississippi River without interference. This was crucial for trade and transportation, as the river was a major route for moving goods and people. In addition, the treaty opened up Florida for American settlers and helped to establish peaceful relations between the countries. By improving navigation and laying down specific boundaries, Pinckney's Treaty not only settled disputes, but also paved the way for expansion in the U.S. during a time when the nation was growing rapidly. The agreement ultimately contributed to the development of the United States into the prosperous nation it is today, leaving us to wonder how history might have unfolded without it. Did you know Russia once banned late-night beer sales? In Tsarist Russia, a surprising law was introduced to address a growing concern among the authorities. To keep workers sober and ready for the challenges of the next day, the government decided that selling beer after 10 p.m. was no longer allowed. This move aimed to protect not just the productivity of the workforce, but also to promote a healthier, more focused society. Picture it. After a long day of labor, many workers would gather at taverns to unwind. However, officials worried that excessive drinking would lead to poor performance or accidents at work. By curbing late-night beer sales, the idea was to strike a balance between leisure and responsibility. While some may have seen it as an overreach, the intention to foster a diligent populace reflects a common theme throughout history: how governments regulate behavior in pursuit of societal well-being. Isn't it fascinating how laws shape daily life? Believe it or not, bionic prosthetics are revolutionary. These amazing devices, equipped with myoelectric sensors, have transformed countless lives by mimicking the movements of fingers and arms. Imagine having a prosthetic limb that responds to your muscle signals, allowing you to grip objects, wave hello, or even type on a keyboard just like anyone else. Myoelectric sensors detect tiny electrical signals generated by your muscles, translating them into precise movements. This technology not only boosts functionality, but also helps users feel more connected to their bodies. For many, it represents a new beginning after losing a limb, as they regain independence in everyday tasks. The beauty of these bionic limbs lies in their ability to learn and adapt, making them increasingly intuitive over time. Imagine children growing up with prosthetics that evolve alongside them, fostering confidence and creativity. As engineering and technology continue to advance, the future looks bright for bionic prosthetics, merging function with comfort. Who knows what amazing things we might see next in the world of prosthetic innovation? Is it really true that planets orbit in ellipses? Johannes Kepler, a brilliant astronomer in the early 1600s, made a discovery that changed our understanding of the solar system. He found that planets don't travel around the sun in perfect circles, as many once believed. Instead, their paths are shaped like elongated circles, known as ellipses. This alarming revelation was based on meticulous observations of Mars and other planets. Kepler's work was revolutionary, providing a mathematical explanation for the way celestial bodies move, which laid the groundwork for modern astronomy. His 3 laws of planetary motion not only explained how planets orbit, but also introduced the idea that the speed of a planet varies at different points in its orbit, moving faster when closer to the sun. This understanding reshaped our view of the universe, revealing a beautifully intricate dance of planets governed by natural laws. So next time you look up at the night sky, remember that those twinkling dots are tracing elliptical paths, not perfect circles. What else might we discover about our universe? Surprisingly, it's a fact that surgery can silence patients. When people undergo surgery, doctors often use paralytics to keep their muscles relaxed and prevent movement during the procedure. This is crucial for successful surgeries, as it allows surgeons to operate more effectively. However, the downside is that when patients start waking up, they may find themselves unable to speak or move, which can be quite alarming. Imagine trying to shout for help but being unable to make a sound. This phenomenon happens because the medication temporarily disables the muscles, including those used for speaking. Fortunately, the effects wear off after some time, allowing patients to regain their ability to communicate. Medical teams monitor patients closely to ensure they are safe and ready to respond. It's important for healthcare providers to prepare patients for this unusual experience, so they know what to expect after surgery. Did you know persistence hunting is a survival art? This unique hunting technique, practiced by the San people of Southern Africa, showcases their incredible endurance and deep understanding of nature. Instead of relying on speed and modern technology, the San hunters would track animals like wildebeest and kudu over long distances. They would subtly chase their prey for hours, using their knowledge of the animal's behavior and the landscape to their advantage. As the animals became exhausted, the San maintained a steady pace, often running during the hottest parts of the day when their quarry was most vulnerable. This method doesn't just highlight physical stamina, it reflects the San's rich cultural heritage, passed down through generations. Persistence hunting also illustrates the intricate balance between humans and wildlife, proving that sometimes patience and strategy outweigh brute force in the wild. Guess what really drives the legendary Colossus of Rhodes? This monumental statue towers around 105 feet tall, making it one of the tallest statues of the ancient world. Built to honor the sun god Helios, the Colossus took about 18 years to complete, but local legends say it was constructed remarkably quickly for its size. Imagine skilled artisans and laborers working tirelessly, using bronze and stone to create a figure that would not only represent their devotion, but also symbolize the strength of their city. Standing proudly at the entrance of Rhodes's harbor, it greeted sailors and visitors, showcasing the incredible craftsmanship of the time. Sadly, the Colossus was toppled by an earthquake just 56 years after its completion, but it remains an enduring symbol of ambition and artistry. Today, many people marvel at how such a massive statue could be built with the tools and technology available in ancient times, sparking curiosity about the techniques used by these talented craftsmen. How does the legacy of the Colossus inspire modern engineering and art today? Why exactly does a passenger land a plane? In 2022, Darren Harrison proved that courage can shine in unexpected moments when he successfully landed a plane after the pilot fainted. Despite having no flying experience, Harrison remained calm and focused, taking control of the situation. He quickly communicated with air traffic control, which guided him through the crucial steps of landing. It's remarkable how he adapted to challenges, keeping his nerve while high above the ground. With air traffic controllers offering detailed instructions, he followed their advice precisely, illustrating how teamwork can play a vital role in emergencies. This incredible story shows that even the most ordinary individuals can rise to extraordinary challenges, and that sometimes all it takes is a clear head and a bit of help to navigate through the unknown. Can you imagine what it must have felt like to land a plane under such pressure? Guess what really drives meteor showers? Meteor showers are captivating celestial events that thrill stargazers, and they originate from the remnants of comets. When a comet flies close to the sun, it sheds dust and debris along its path. This trail of tiny particles orbits the sun just like the comet itself. As Earth travels through space on its annual journey around the sun, it occasionally crosses this dusty trail. When this happens, the small particles enter our atmosphere at incredible speeds, heating up and glowing brightly as they burn up, creating dazzling streaks of light we see as meteor showers. One famous example is the Perseids, which happens every August and can produce dozens of meteors every hour. So the next time you catch a shooting star, remember it's just a piece of a comet lighting up our sky as Earth passes by. Can you believe the number of lion statues? It's astonishing to think there are actually more statues of lions around the world than there are real lions. Statues of these majestic creatures can be found in parks, on buildings, and in countless homes, symbolizing strength and bravery. While estimates suggest fewer than 25,000 wild lions roam Africa today, it's clear that humans have created countless representations of these magnificent animals. From ancient Egyptian carvings to modern sculptures, these lion statues capture our admiration and fascination. Many cultures celebrate lions in art and architecture, making them a popular choice for decorations and tributes. It seems that while real lions face threats from habitat loss and poaching, their stone counterparts have thrived as iconic symbols of power. This quirky reality raises questions about our relationship with wildlife. Why do we create so many representations of lions instead of protecting the real ones? Shouldn't we focus on ensuring these incredible animals roam the earth freely? Prepare to be amazed by happy otters. These playful creatures show their joy in the cutest way possible, by wagging their tails, much like dogs do. Imagine watching a fluffy otter splashing in the water, and suddenly its tail starts to wag excitedly. This behavior is not only charming, but it also reveals a lot about how otters express their emotions. When they feel playful or excited, their tails reflect their mood, adding to their lovable personality. Otters are social animals that often engage with their friends in the wild, and tail wagging is just one way they communicate their happiness and enthusiasm. So the next time you spot an otter at the zoo or in nature, keep an eye on that tail. It's more than just a cute quirk, it's a joyful expression of a creature that knows how to have fun. Isn't it delightful to see such joy in the animal kingdom? Ever thought about gold's surprising volume? It's astonishing to realize that all the gold ever mined throughout history would only fill about 3.5 Olympic swimming pools. This fact adds an interesting twist to our understanding of this precious metal. Gold is often seen as abundant due to its high market value and historical significance, but in terms of physical volume, it's incredibly limited. Precious metals like gold have been mined for thousands of years, dating back to ancient civilizations. Yet their rarity remains a captivating aspect. Imagine the rich history behind this metal as it has changed hands, sparked empires, and even influenced economies. If you picture the splendor of those swimming pools filled with shimmering yellow metal, it highlights just how rare gold truly is. In a world constantly searching for shiny new objects, it's a reminder that value doesn't always equal abundance. So next time you admire a gold ring or coin, consider the journey and history of that small amount of metal. How does it make you feel about the treasures we cherish? What if I told you about Vatnajökull's massive size? This incredible glacier is the largest in Europe, stretching across a staggering 800 square kilometers in Iceland. Imagine standing on a vast expanse of ice so large it's often compared to a frozen alien mothership. Vatnajökull not only captivates visitors with its unique shape and immense size, but it also plays a crucial role in Iceland's delicate ecosystem. The glacier feeds numerous rivers and lakes, which are vital sources of fresh water for the surrounding wildlife. As you hike or explore this icy wonder, you're walking on a dynamic landscape that is constantly changing due to melting and shifting ice. This mesmerizing sight attracts adventurers and nature lovers alike, all eager to witness its beauty. Given its breathtaking views and critical environmental importance, Vatnajökull stands as a reminder of the power and fragility of our planet. So how will you experience the awe of this gigantic glacier? Here's a wild fact about the jabuticaba tree. This fascinating tree, native to Brazil, boasts a magical growth pattern where its delicious fruit emerges directly from the trunk and main branches. Imagine walking through a vibrant forest and spotting a tree that looks like it's wearing a necklace of juicy grapes. This unique characteristic not only makes the jabuticaba tree visually stunning, but also significantly influences how its fruit is harvested. The sweet and succulent fruits resembling clusters of grapes are highly prized in culinary circles. People use them to create delicious jellies, flavorful wines, and delightful liqueurs, showcasing their rich taste. The tree's unusual way of producing fruit helps it thrive in its natural environment, attracting animals that assist in its pollination. So next time you savor a fruity jelly or indulge in a fine wine, think about the jabuticaba tree and its remarkable journey from trunk to table. It's a perfect illustration of nature's creativity. Believe it or not, Einstein once failed an exam. At just 16 years old, the genius Albert Einstein faced a major setback by failing the entrance exam for the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology. Can you imagine that? Despite being a brilliant mind in subjects like math and science, he struggled with language and history questions, which ultimately led to his rejection. This moment could have discouraged many, but not Einstein. He didn't let this failure define him. Instead, he worked harder, eventually getting accepted the following year. This story shows that even the greatest minds encounter obstacles and failures along their journeys. Einstein's experience reminds us that perseverance is key. If someone as extraordinary as him faced challenges, it's okay for the rest of us to stumble too. After all, failure is often a stepping stone to success. Can you imagine that amazing lava lake in Vanuatu? Moram Lava Lake, found inside the Moram volcano, is truly a one-of-a-kind destination. This stunning natural wonder allows visitors to witness active volcanic activity up close, which is a rare treat in our world. The journey to this mesmerizing lake is not for the faint-hearted. It involves traversing rugged paths and steep slopes, making it both challenging and exhilarating. When you finally arrive, you're met with the sight of bubbling lava, which creates an incredible atmosphere that feels straight out of a movie. Although safety precautions are essential given the unpredictable nature of volcanoes, many adventurous souls find the trek worthwhile. The experience is unforgettable, offering not only breathtaking views but also a deeper understanding of the powerful forces that shape our planet. Are you ready to explore this fiery jewel? Most people don't know this, but cherophobia exists. Cherophobia is the irrational fear of being happy, and it can significantly impact individuals' lives. People with cherophobia often find themselves dodging joyful experiences because they fear that happiness might lead to negative outcomes or that it could be fleeting. Imagine avoiding your favorite activities or celebrations just because you worry that they might bring bad luck. The term cherophobia comes from the Greek word chaira, which means to rejoice. This means that while we usually think of happiness as something we all strive for some, it's a source of anxiety. Understanding and addressing cherophobia can pave the way for individuals to embrace joy again. Therapy and support can be vital in overcoming this fear, helping people rediscover the beauty of happiness and its positive effects on their overall well-being. Have you ever wondered if fear of happiness is more common than we think? Prepare to be amazed by Honeycomb's design. Honeycomb is crafted in an incredible hexagonal shape, which is a brilliant example of nature's engineering. This unique structure not only maximizes space efficiency, but also provides remarkable strength while using minimal wax. Imagine this. Each cell's walls are just 0.02 of an inch thick, yet these tiny walls can hold up to 25 times their own weight. How do bees manage this? It's all about the geometry. Hexagons fit together perfectly without any gaps. This smart design allows bees to efficiently store honey, pollen, and even their developing larvae, ensuring that the hive remains strong and organized. Thanks to this architectural marvel, bees can thrive and create a bustling community. Isn't it fascinating how such a tiny insect can build something so complex and efficient? Did you know Michael Phelps has 23 gold medals? This impressive record makes him the Olympic champion with the most golds ever. Phelps, an American swimmer, competed in 4 Olympic Games from 2004 to 2016, showcasing his incredible speed and technique in the water. With a staggering total of 23 gold medals, he not only stands out among his peers, but also surpasses the medal counts of around 60 countries combined. While athletes like Larissa Latnina and Mark Spitz have also made their mark with 9 golds each, Phelps's achievement remains unmatched. His dedication to the sport, rigorous training routines, and remarkable mental strength helped him achieve this lofty goal. Every time he dove into the pool, he wasn't just racing against competitors, but also setting new standards for excellence in sports. Can you imagine the impact he's had on aspiring swimmers around the world? Shockingly, your thumb matches your nose's length. It might seem hard to believe, but studies show there's a fascinating relationship between thumb and nose sizes. This quirky fact connects to the way our bodies are proportioned. For most people, if you measure your thumb from the base to the tip, you'll find it's roughly the same length as your nose, from the bridge to the tip. This symmetry is a part of human anatomy and reflects how our bodies grow in harmony. Researchers have wondered why this connection exists, and some even think it could relate to genetics and how we develop in the womb. This interesting fact can be a fun party trick to share, and it prompts many people to measure their own thumbs and noses to see if they match. So next time you're chatting with friends, why not challenge them to explore this unexpected similarity? It's a simple yet entertaining way to remind us how uniquely connected our bodies can be. Guess what really drives social change in France? In 1700, King Louis V made history by becoming the first French king to impose taxes on the wealthy, shattering a long-standing tradition where the upper classes were exempt. This bold move was revolutionary. Until then, the rich often escaped taxation, leaving the burden on the working classes. By taxing the nobility, Louis XIV aimed to fund his grand projects and stabilize the economy, setting a precedent that would ripple through French society. This shift wasn't just about money, it challenged the social hierarchy, creating tension between the rich and the poor. The decision led to discussions about privilege and fairness that eventually contributed to the revolutionary spirit of France. The idea that everyone should contribute, regardless of status, changed how people viewed their roles in society. Imagine how different things might have been if this decision hadn't happened. Ever wondered how MRI machines got their name? The fascinating history of MRI, or magnetic resonance imaging, begins with nuclear magnetic resonance, NMR technology. Initially, scientists used NMR machines for various research applications in physics and chemistry. However, the term nuclear made people uneasy, so experts decided to rebrand it. By dropping the word nuclear, they made the technology sound friendlier and more accessible, which played a significant role in its widespread acceptance in medicine. Today, MRI machines are essential tools for diagnosing everything from torn ligaments to brain tumors, giving doctors a clear view inside our bodies without using harmful radiation. The images produced are incredibly detailed, helping healthcare professionals devise better treatment plans. Isn't it amazing how a simple name change helped revolutionize medical imaging and improve patient care? Believe it or not, Portugal ran on renewable energy. In 2016, this European country made headlines by powering itself for nearly 5 straight days using only renewable sources like wind, solar, and hydro energy. This remarkable achievement showed how effective and reliable renewable energy can be when countries commit to clean options. During this 5-day period, wind turbines, solar panels, and hydroelectric plants worked together to produce enough electricity for the entire country, showcasing Portugal's dedication to sustainability. With over 70% of its energy coming from renewables, Portugal has set an inspiring example for the world, proving that it's possible to embrace a greener future. This milestone not only highlighted advancements in technology, but also encouraged other nations to invest in cleaner energy solutions. Portugal's success story invites us to think about the potential for renewable energy to tackle climate change and reduce our reliance on fossil fuels. Could other countries achieve similar feats in the future? Believe it or not, ugly can be beautiful too. This is the mission of Italy's Club dei Brutti, also known as the World Association of Ugly People. With around 30,000 members, this unique group works tirelessly to challenge today's narrow beauty standards that often leave many feeling excluded. Founded on the idea that everyone deserves love and acceptance, Club dei Brutti promotes self-acceptance and encourages people to embrace their individuality. Members gather for events that celebrate ugliness as a form of beauty, fostering a sense of community and solidarity. By combating societal prejudices based on appearance, they reveal how conventional beauty ideals can be limiting and harmful. Their motto, "Beauty is subjective." In a world obsessed with looks, this group shows us that real beauty shines from within and that every person has something special to offer. Could we all benefit from a little more acceptance? Guess what drove AOL's incredible CD campaign? During the height of its popularity, AOL became a household name, partially thanks to its bold marketing strategy involving CDs. In fact, around 50% of all CDs produced worldwide featured AOL's logo. The company unleashed an extensive distribution campaign that cost billions of dollars, ensuring that millions of people received AOL CDs in their mailboxes. These CDs often included trial memberships, making it easy for newcomers to dive into the world of the internet. The campaign was so successful that it not only introduced countless people to online communication and information sharing, but also shaped how people accessed the internet in the late 1990s and early 2000s. Imagine receiving a shiny AOL CD in the mail. It was like getting a ticket to a new world. This ingenious tactic changed the way we think about marketing by showing that sometimes giving something away can lead to massive growth. So how did this strategy really affect internet usage then and now? Can you believe how Peter plays music with cups? This talented Czech musician has an extraordinary gift that amazes everyone who hears him. Using just glass cups filled with varying levels of water, he creates beautiful melodies that can mimic any song you throw at him. Imagine a simple glass becoming an instrument. Peter adjusts the water in each cup to change the pitch and tone, creating a symphony of sound while tapping the glasses with his fingers. This captivating performance often leaves audiences awestruck as he transitions from one song to another with incredible skill and flair. His unique approach to music showcases the creativity that can emerge from everyday objects. Not only does he entertain, but he also inspires others to see the beauty in the ordinary. From pop hits to classical masterpieces, Peter proves that music can be made in the most unexpected ways. Have you ever thought about how simple items can transform into something extraordinary? Most people don't know this, but Kingston was New York's first capital. Established in 1777, it briefly held this important role before facing a dramatic fate. The city was chosen due to its strategic location along the Hudson River, making it a vital hub during the American Revolutionary War. However, Kingston's status as the capital was short-lived. British forces captured and burned the city later that same year, marking a chaotic and turbulent time in its history. This fiery destruction not only wiped out many buildings, but also forced the government to relocate, first to Poughkeepsie and then eventually to Albany, where it remains today. Kingston's brief moment as the capital reflects the struggles and sacrifices of early America, showcasing how a city's fate can change quickly during a time of conflict. Isn't it fascinating how history shapes our cities? Let's dive into the amazing Lego Supra. This marvelous creation is more than just a fun toy. It's a working replica of the iconic Toyota GR Supra, crafted entirely from Lego bricks and powered by electric motors. Imagine zipping around at speeds up to 17 miles per hour, all while sitting behind a steering wheel that's true to life. The Lego Supra brilliantly combines the world of engineering and entertainment, offering both a playful experience and a fascinating engineering challenge. Each tiny piece fits perfectly, showcasing the creativity involved in designing such an intricate vehicle. When you think of Lego, you may picture blocky castles or spaceships, but this project takes building to the next level. Whether you're a car enthusiast, a Lego lover, or just curious about innovative designs, the Lego Supra is a delightful example of what can be achieved when creativity meets technology. Have you ever thought about building your own working model?